My name is Jay, and today we're going to do a PTE listening practice test. All right, before we get straight into it, make sure you click that subscribe button for trustworthy PTE videos. In this short practice test, we'll do 4 PTE listening tasks. Select missing word, fill in the blanks, multiple choice choose single answer, and highlight incorrect words. In the real test, there are 8 different listening tasks. If you'd like to practice the other 4 that are not in this video, then sign up to e2testprep.com where you can get high quality practice questions and trustworthy strategy videos. It's easy to sign up for our free PT preparation course. Simply go to e2testprep.com and click the Start Free Trial button. All right, let's begin this practice test with Select Missing Word. You'll get 1 or 2 of these questions on test day. Here's what they look like. It's kind of odd looking. What you're looking at are the endings of a sentence. What's going to happen is you'll hear someone speaking and then the final word, or in this case, the final phrase they say, will be replaced with a beep sound. You need to anticipate what the speaker was going to say. So you need to follow along and understand everything they're saying. So the first building in the world to have a passenger elevator installed was the Chrysler Building back in 1857 in Manhattan, New York. The elevator was a type of hydraulic lift costing about $300 at the time. It had a speed of 0.67 feet per second and was powered by a steam engine installed in the basement. Although the 5-story Chrysler Building was no taller than other buildings of the time and did not actually require an elevator, the building owner knew that people would visit the building simply. How'd you go with that one? It's a great little task as it forces you to listen very closely to everything that's said. On test day, you can actually watch the little audio player so you know when the audio is about to finish, which will help you to focus on that last part. All right, the next task is fill in the blanks. It looks like this, and you'll get 1 or 2 of these questions on test day. As you can probably guess, you need to listen and fill the gaps with words you hear from a lecture or an interview, making sure that the spelling, grammar, and meaning are all correct. Away you go.
Selenium is a mineral found in many foods, and it could reverse the cognitive impact of stroke, and it's been found to boost learning and memory in aging brains. Dr. Melissa Wilkins said that studies on the impact of exercise on the aging brain actually found levels of a protein that's key to transporting selenium in the blood. In other words, selenium levels were elevated by physical activity. The research team also investigated whether dietary selenium supplements could replicate the effects of exercise. These scientists also tested whether selenium would have an impact on the mental decline sometimes experienced following stroke, which can affect people's memory and ability to learn.
Now, I'll just stop you there and warn you about some of the free or cheap practice questions you find on the internet. I've looked through a lot of these questions and they're terrible. A lot of them make no sense, are the wrong level of difficulty, and can simply create more confusion for you. So when you practice, make sure you practice with high quality practice questions written by experts, either Pearson Official or E2 Test Prep. Don't waste your time and patience with poor quality questions. All right, enough said. Let's do multiple choice choose single answer this time. So you'll only get 1 or 2 of these questions on test day. It looks like this, and as you can see, the answer options have little circles or radio buttons. So you can only choose one answer. With these questions, you're listening for something. So keep that question prompt at the front of your mind as you listen. Ready?
So in 1957, Roberts was hired as an education officer at Strangeways Prison here in Manchester, where he taught illiterate prisoners to read and write. Experiences, he said, that formed the basis of his first book called Imprisoned Tongues, which he published in 1968. And then in 1971, Roberts followed this up with The Classic Slum, which was an account of his upbringing in Salford, which he mixed with social and oral history. Roberts produced the book to counter what he felt were romantic conceptions of the working class community in post-war social history studies. While emphasising the strength of many individual characters, his book highlighted the pervasive and often devastating effects of poverty, as well as the complex status distinctions and conservatism this produced among residents in his slum. It was widely praised on its release and has since become a key source for understanding working class experience in early 20th century England. 2 years later, Roberts moved to Hampshire, where he died in 1974. His autobiography, A Ragged Schooling, was published posthumously. Also praised, it was more of a personal account of his childhood, teenage and early adult years.
How'd you go? Once you understand how these questions are written or what they're testing for, these questions become a lot easier. Okay, the last task of this practice test is highlight incorrect words. It looks like this on test day, and you'll get 1 or 2 of these questions. On test day, what you need to do is place your mouse cursor on the first word and listen carefully to the audio while moving your mouse across the transcript. You need to click on words that differ from what is actually said. For now, just use your eyes and notice which words differ from what the speaker says. Ready? We'll check the answers in just a minute. So on test day, as soon as you see this task, take your mouse cursor and put it on the first word, ready to move your mouse across the transcript.
The European Handball Federation, or EHF, is the umbrella organisation for European handball. It was founded on November the 17th in 1991 and is made of 50 member federations and 2 associated federations, England and Scotland, and is headquartered in Vienna, Austria. The European Men's Handball Championship and European Women's Handball Championship are the flagship national team events of the European Handball Federation and rank amongst the leading indoor sports events on the international sports market.
All right, let's go through the answers now. And the answer for select missing word is C, to see the new novelty. Of course, they were talking about the first passenger elevator, so this sentence ending best finishes what the speaker was talking about. The answers to fill in the blanks are cognitive, transporting, replicate, decline, and ability. Now make sure you have spelled these words correctly. They have to be exactly as they are on the screen to get full marks. The answer to multiple choice choose single answer is A. Roberts' second book was a more realistic account of the English working class. With highlight incorrect words, hopefully you clicked on funded because the speaker said founded. Hopefully you clicked on assorted because the speaker said associated. Hopefully you clicked on headlined because the speaker said headquartered. Hopefully you clicked on flagrant because the speaker said flagship. And hopefully you clicked on the verb grade because the speaker said rank. Did you enjoy this guided listening practice test? Hopefully you found it helpful because we explain the answers to you. If you want more of this, you can check them out on e2testprep.com. My name is Jay. I'll see you soon.